MoMoProxy is a relatively new residential proxy provider that started gaining more attention around 2025, standing out with its large scale and diverse IP pool designed for business users. But with all those promising claims and features, is the actual IP quality really stable and worth using? In this video, IPFighter will do a real-world review of MoMoProxy to see whether it truly deserves the title of a high-value, budget-friendly proxy solution. MoMoProxy currently offers more than 150 million real residential IPs across 200+ countries and regions. The provider also supports highly detailed geo-targeting, allowing users to select IPs by country, state, or even city level. In addition, it supports multiple protocols including HTTP, HTTPS, and SOCKS 5. According to MoMoProxy, their network delivers a request success rate of up to 99.96%, with maximum download and upload speeds reaching around 300 megabits per second. They also provide a free proxy list tool, allowing users to access free proxies for basic web scraping, viewing geo-restricted content, or simply changing their original IP address. However, since these are free proxies, if your tasks require higher security, stability, or reliability, it's still recommended to use paid proxies for a safer and more consistent experience. Currently, MoMoProxy mainly focuses on two core proxy products: rotating residential proxies and static residential proxies. With rotating residential proxies, the IP address automatically rotates after each session or request, depending on your configuration. Users can also target IPs by specific countries or regions. This type of proxy is well suited for tasks such as web scraping, account registration, and automation. Meanwhile, MoMoProxy's static residential proxies are backed by a network of over 30 million IP addresses. With unlimited connections, unlimited traffic, and an uptime of up to 99.99%, these proxies are a strong choice for managing accounts or any long-term tasks that require stable, fixed IP addresses. When it comes to pricing, MoMoProxy's rotating residential proxies are divided into two plans: Starter and Advanced. The Starter plan begins at around $15 for 5 GB valid for 1 month, with larger packages available for users who need to scale their operations. Meanwhile, the Advanced plans start at approximately $192 per month for 120 GB, making them more suitable for larger business-level usage. As for static residential proxies, pricing starts at around $5 per IP. These proxies are also split into two categories: regular and premium, designed for different usage needs. Users can choose from a wide range of locations across Europe, Asia, North America, South America, and more. In addition, MoMoProxy offers a low-cost free trial option at just 85 cents for 1 GB, allowing users to test the service before making a larger purchase. However, the platform has a fairly strict refund policy and generally does not support refunds, except in certain cases such as purchasing the wrong plan or duplicate payments. And if you want to save 15% when buying proxies from MoMoProxy, make sure to visit the Coupons Partners section on IPFighter to grab the discount code before checkout. When it comes to payment methods, MoMoProxy supports a wide range of popular options, including Visa, MasterCard, Google Pay, Apple Pay, and even cryptocurrency payments. This makes the platform much more convenient for international users and MMO users, since it offers flexible payment options and an easier checkout process. So how do you buy and get proxies from MoMoProxy? First, you need to visit the MoMoProxy website and either log in or create an account. Since I already have an account, I'll go ahead and log in by entering my registered email and password. After successfully logging in, you'll be redirected to the MoMoProxy dashboard. Under the Buy Proxy section, you can choose and purchase the residential proxy plan that fits your needs. Once your purchase and payment are completed, the next step is to go to the Proxy Setup section and select either rotating residential or static residential, depending on the package you bought. For example, since I purchased a rotating residential plan, I'll click here. At this page, the system will display your package details, including total bandwidth, remaining available traffic, and the number of accounts you've created. As you scroll down to the Endpoint Generator section, these are the settings you'll need to pay attention to in order to generate your proxies. 4.1. Basic config. The system already provides default settings, so you mainly need to focus on sections 2 and 3. In section 2, this is where you choose the location and session settings for your proxy. If you just need any available proxy, you can simply select random and the system will automatically choose a suitable location for you. But if you need precise geo-targeting by country or region, you can manually configure it like I'm doing here. For example, I'll set the country to the United States, choose California as the state, and leave the city option set to random. Next is the session type selection. You can choose rotating if you want the IP to rotate automatically on a continuous basis, or choose sticky if you want to keep the same IP stable for a certain period of time before it rotates. In this example, I'll choose sticky and set the IP rotation interval to around 30 minutes. Finally, under output format, you can select the most common proxy format, hostname, port, username, password, or choose from the other supported formats listed below. Next, in section 3, generate an output, you'll need to choose how many proxies you want to generate. If you only want to create one proxy for testing first, simply enter one. Finally, click Generate and wait for the system to return the proxy details in the output box below. After that, just copy the proxy and start using it. After getting the proxy from MoMoProxy, I'll use the IPFighter Proxy Manager extension to connect the proxy to Chrome and quickly check the quality of this IP. If you're not familiar with how to use IPFighter Proxy Manager, you can click the video link in the top right corner of the screen or check the video linked in the description below. Once the proxy has been successfully connected to Chrome, I'll head over to IPFighter.com to test the IP quality. Here, you can see that the IP address has successfully changed and matches the IP connected through the extension. Besides checking IP-related information, you can also view browser-related parameters under the Your Detailed Information section. Now back to the IP quality check. As you can see, this IP received a score of 89 out of 100, which indicates that it's a very stable IP. Below that, you can also see the reputation scores of this IP across major platforms. This IP scores quite highly on platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Google, which suggests that it could be a solid option for tasks related to those platforms. In addition, the country, city, and ISP information all match the proxy settings configured earlier. And under the proxy section, the result shows a no, meaning the system does not detect that you are using a proxy. This helps increase the trust level of the IP even further. In addition to checking the IP quality, I'll also test the proxy speed. For this test, I'll use fast.com, though you can also use other speed testing tools to get a broader perspective. The results show that this IP has a download speed of around 19 megabits per second and an upload speed of approximately 14 megabits per second, with a ping latency of about 2.6 seconds. With this level of performance, the proxy is still capable of handling light to medium tasks quite well, such as web browsing, account management, and similar activities. However, because the latency is relatively high, you may occasionally experience slower response times when loading websites or performing actions online. So while this proxy can work fine for general use, it may not be the best option for tasks that require consistently high speeds or continuous large-scale data transfers. Also, keep in mind that this test was performed using a rotating residential proxy. If your priority is long-term stability, then a static residential proxy may be a better choice. Overall, MoMoProxy is a residential proxy provider with a fairly large IP pool, support for multiple locations, and pricing that's relatively accessible for users looking to scale their operations. However, the actual performance and quality will still depend on your specific use case and how the proxy is configured. And if you want to verify the quality of an IP before using it, don't forget to use IPFighter to check the IP quality beforehand. In addition, with the goal of improving the overall experience for the community, IPFighter is always open to collaborating with partners to bring users the best possible proxy options. If you're a proxy provider looking to partner with us and introduce your products or services to a wider audience, feel free to contact IPFighter through the following channels: Telegram at IPFighter_partnership or email support@IPFighter.com. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the IPFighter YouTube channel so you won't miss any upcoming videos. See you in the next videos.